like I keep saying, well, everybody's so uncertain about everything. They don't seem to know what's going to happen.
Bourbon. Straight.
Well, as I was saying, I wouldn't worry nearly as much about the atom bomb if it were to kill you right out. What scares me is that awful gas that deforms you.
Yeah. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there were two warring nations, the Soviet Union and the United States. These two nations had their share of animosity toward each other. Unlike the United States' democratic paradise, the Soviet Union was communistic. The US would not allow the Soviets to take European territory under its wing and have them suffer the terrific burden of such a flawed system of government. So the Americans went on their merry way, flexing their nuclear muscles in an effort to suppress communism from threatening the liberty of countless Europeans, Koreans, and their own public. Their nuclear bomb helped keep the world at ease, because as the public exclaimed, "There is nothing for us to worry about. We're the ones who have the bomb." However, on the 29th of August in 1949, America was faced with a horrific fact. The Soviet Union was the second nation in the world to successfully create an atomic bomb. And from that day, the race was on.
During the Cold War, panic engulfed the nation. The American public was on edge. They felt insecure and exposed to all the devastation a nuclear attack could create. The nuclear attacks on Japan left a scar and an uneasy feeling for both the American government and the public. The 15-kiloton bomb dropped on Hiroshima created a landscape of possibilities that the public did not want happening on the home front. However, the Soviets were creating an environment where those possibilities were bordering reality. The public turned to their voice of reason, the government, their fairy godmother, so to speak, to guide them through this time of need. The government was ready to protect the people from the Soviet threat and quell the hysteria that was brewing.
Yet the question was still in my mind. How can we educate the people of the United States against the dread, psychological weapon of mass panic? Against rumors that can spread like wildfire? The type of psychological warfare that a potential enemy would use.
The Federal Civil Defense Administration was born during this time period as a means of showing civilians the light. They reached out of the country in countless ways by enlightening frightened people and guiding them to survival.